In a sun-drenched kitchen, Sarah's hands moved with quiet grace, plating a steaming roast dinner, a symphony of warmth and care. James took a bite, a nostalgic smile playing on his lips. "This reminds me of my mother's cooking," he mused, "always so comforting." Sarah met his gaze with a small, patient smile. She simply began to clear the table, her movements gentle, her presence serene. "Assez passé," James leaned in, inhaling the subtle scent of her perfume. Sarah looked down gracefully, a quiet humility in her eyes. Years unfolded, a tapestry of shared moments. Sarah, organizing books, laughing softly on a rainy afternoon, their hair now silvered. Through it all, Sarah met James's comparisons with the same calm. Knowing expression, her quiet strength was a constant. One evening, the quiet study was dimly lit. James sat alone, red-eyed, overwhelmed by a burden only he understood. Then, a soft presence. Sarah entered, placing a comforting hand on his shoulder, a silent anchor in his storm. James looked up, his voice thick with emotion, whispering a profound realization. The truth had finally dawned. Sarah smiled softly, her expression full of wisdom, a gentle understanding shining in her eyes. James gestured, trying to explain his logic, the complex calculations of his heart and mind. Sarah shook her head gently, a playful but tender glint in her eyes. Some things couldn't be measured. With conviction and humility, Sarah began to speak, revealing a truth she had carried for years. James was moved to tears, looking at her with newfound respect. Seeing her for the first time, truly, his voice thick with emotion, James asked his question, seeking the heart of her secret. Sarah took James's hand in hers, a gesture of profound connection. The moment was bathed in warm, cinematic light, a soft focus memory. Sarah, younger, watching their son play in the distance. A silent promise in her heart. Her face glowing with hope, Sarah whispered her secret prayer, a legacy of love passed through generations. Sarah looked directly at James. The blueprint of love finally revealed, clear and undeniable. In the cozy study, silence now filled with understanding. They sat together, two souls, united by a quiet grace. Like the setting sun, kindness completes its cycle, painting the world with enduring warmth. Kindness is a cycle, a legacy that truly lasts forever.